few days back, I bought a Axor helmet from Mumbai and I wore it in my Bengaluru ride. So while riding, I felt a lot of pain because of the helmet. So I had to remove that helmet and I used my studs helmet. Before buying this helmet, I went through a lot of reviews online and I found a very impressive video of Tiger Call. Uh, and yeah, because of him, it helped me a lot to select Axor helmet. So I went to buy an Axor helmet. I looked at a lot of designs, and out of all the designs, I like the Turbine series helmet. I looked at few shops nearby, and in one shop I checked few helmets, and there I got to know that and 2XL was I think correct for me. That was the right size for me. Somehow the helmet which fitted me was not of my choice. The color and everything, the design was not of my choice, and Turbine series was not there in that shop. So I hunted for this Turbine series helmet nearby, and I finally found a shop in Kandivali. It's on Kandivali Link Road, and I went there, and there was this Turbine series helmet available. I checked for sizes. Somehow I found it tight, and I asked the retailer, "Is this the last size of the helmet?" I wore quite a comfortable helmet in the other shop. He told me that this is the last size Axor makes. So as per the shopkeeper, Axor doesn't make 2XL. This is what he told me. But somehow I was quite convinced because I wanted a design. I liked the design a lot, and after hunting a lot, I got this design. So I thought, let's take it. He said that this is a unisize kind of design. Like XL fits for a 2XL as well. So there is nothing like 2XL in the market, in the shop and in the market also. But somewhere I think that was my mistake, and I bought that helmet. So I wore that helmet on the ride, and it was damn painful. My head size was 2XL. This guy sold me a XL because he didn't have 2XL stock, and he was not aware, I think, about helmets. He was a good seller, but he was not a good consultant in terms of helmet. That's where the problem started. During the ride, for the first few hours it was fine. First 1 hour was fine, but after that 1 hour, 2 hours, my head started paining from here. So this was the problem because of the liner. The padding was good, but the liners created a lot of issue. And because of that, I had to take multiple halts. I thought it's my new helmet, maybe because of that it's tight, but that was not the issue. It was because of the pressure areas which are created over here. And I faced a lot of issues while riding. And my number of halts increased because of that. And I had a lot of head pain. Somehow I completed that ride towards my village. Once I reached Konkan, I was quite relaxed after removing that helmet. And there I realized, yeah, I made a mistake. Then in few days I was just checking through the liners, and I saw something very interesting. In that liner, there is this XL and 2XL also. So I again started researching about the helmet. So I realized that 2XL helmets do exist. This guy sold me an XL helmet because he didn't have the size, and my research over there actually failed. So I should have rejected that helmet. Now what next? So I contacted a dealer again. I called him. I told him that because of him, I'm in a lot of pain. I had to visit a doctor. He suggested me a wrong helmet. I dropped a mail to Axor also regarding the same. They asked for a invoice copy and etc. I shared with them, and they told me that you can get in touch with the dealer. So I got in touch with the dealer. He was in Konkan and the dealer was in Mumbai. I spoke a lot regarding my pain and the wrong size of the helmet. He was even not convinced that there is a 2XL size. So I told him that there is a website, you can check that and you can confirm if there is a 2XL or not, because I think his knowledge was not appropriate for selling an Axor helmet. So I challenged him and he agreed. Yes, he agreed that there was a mistake from his side. What he told was that if I can come there and show me the helmet, but that was not possible in my case. So we came to a conclusion that let's send the liners. So Axor has the common shell, and the size changes with the liners. I sent him back the liners, the padding, etc. So my friend on my behalf took a replacement of it, and he sent it to Bangalore, and I finally received the liners. Now here's a surprising part. I received that liners and I tried to put the padding. It fitted well, but when I checked the headliners, it was not fitting. Now my question was, the company has said that the shell is the same. It's just the liners which are different, and because of which, yeah, the sizes changes helmets, but the shell is the same. Now this was not fitting. It was a there was a big difference in the fitting. I again contacted Axor. I dropped them a mail. I dropped them the photograph of the issue. I sent an invoice copy to them, and they finally told me to get in touch with one of the dealers in Bengaluru. Here I found Axor was quite helpful. The first dealer which I contacted asking me to buy the liners. So I again dropped a mail to the Axor company that this is what the dealer is telling me, to buy a complete new pair of liners which is worth 800 rupees. So that was not acceptable at my side. I told them that I want a replacement. Finally, after a lot of mail changes, there was this lady who called me, and she shared me a number of a point of contact in Bangalore. So Mr. Deepak from Axor team was quite helpful. I told him my entire case, what issues I faced because of a dealership in Mumbai, and he guided me on the right way. So he told me to get in touch with Balaji Helmet Paradise, which is situated in Bangalore, and it's a main shop in Bangalore for Axor helmets. So he told me you can get in touch with them. So I went to this shop in Bengaluru, Balaji Paradise, and I spoke with the people over there. There I got to know that Axor company has made some modification 6 months back in the helmet. So it is like these buttons over there, and there are buttons in the helmet which have been shifted. So earlier the buttons were closer, now it's wider, the headliner buttons, and that's where the problem is. Currently, a lot of dealerships are facing this issue because of changing the button sizes. So whenever someone wants a new liner, or even the dealer want to change the liner, they face a lot of issues because of the button changes. And this is, I think, not known to many of you guys, but yeah, I just thought to inform you guys about this. So there is a change in design in the last 6 months, because of which if you even buy the liners, just check with them, check with the seller, what kind of liners are these. Even if it's a 2XL or XL, just check with them whether the design is the same. If you can see in the video, okay, so this button size I'm talking about. So nowadays it comes like this, it's wider, but earlier 6 months back, in most of the designs, the buttons were closer. It was over here. So even if you buy new liners, just check with them, whether what kind of buttons are they? Are they wider or they are closer, depending on your design. So at Balaji Paradise, people were really helpful. Mr. Shailesh, who is the owner of that shop, he contacted a lot of dealers over there. I mean, dealers and as well as the Axor company guys. He told him my problem. He told him what is the right fix. Somehow they didn't find the upper liner. Finally, they came to a conclusion after a lot of researching over there. He suggested me to change the complete thermocol. So yeah, thermocol is a very important part of the helmet. After the shell, the next impact goes on thermocol. So Mr. Shailesh and his team, they changed the complete thermocol of my helmet. And because of which now, whichever liners I will buy, I mean, it will be easier to get this wider liners, definitely. So that was very helpful from him. So yeah, a shop in Bengaluru actually helped a lot. And this was my first good experience, the best experience which I had in Bengaluru city till now. And it was very helpful for him. Now in the next set of videos, you will see the shop and where it is located. I have given a tour of the shop, and you will meet Mr. Shailesh in the next clips. So a few days back, I bought a helmet from Mumbai, and an Axor helmet, and I was not guided the right way. The guy was just selling helmets, and he suggested me a wrong helmet. But somehow the Axor team was very helpful, and they suggested me a place in Bengaluru, and finally I came here, and they gave me a right solution. They took a lot of efforts in fixing the issue, and finally my helmet is ready now. So here's Mr. Shailesh.
Hello, this is Balaji Helmet Paradise, located in Lalbagh Road, near to Purnima Theatre Signal, and it is located in Kantakot building, Lalbagh Road.
So please do visit here. is the most authorized dealer, and they helped me a lot. They took a lot of efforts to solve my problem, and yeah, do visit her definitely. The authorized dealer in Bengaluru for Axor helmet is Balaji Helmet Paradise. This is the entire range of helmets they have, and riding gears as well. They have a range of Axor gears and other brands as well. Do visit here. That's the Lalbagh Road. So exactly this is the place you should buy the helmets in Bengaluru. Most genuine shops. You can share this video with your friends in Bengaluru especially. And if you're buying an Axor helmet, I think this is the right place. You'll get all sorts of helmet, all the designs, all the sizes. Yeah, you should visit this shop. And the people over there are very helpful, and they would suggest the right helmet. They won't sell you helmet, they would suggest you the right helmet, what is the right fit. And do visit this shop.